How did B-52 bombers coordinate massive formations? Imagine hundreds of giant aircraft moving in perfect harmony through the sky, all heading toward a single target. That's what B-52 bombers achieved during their missions. These planes didn't just fly randomly, they worked together with incredible precision. How did they do it? Well, it all started with detailed planning and strict rules. The crews knew exactly where to be and when to be there. They used specific flight paths and altitudes to keep the formation tight and effective. B-52s were originally built for nuclear missions, but during the Vietnam War, they were adapted for conventional bombing. This change brought new challenges, especially in coordinating large groups of aircraft. The Strategic Air Command, which was in charge of the bombers, planned these missions at very high levels. Sometimes, over 200 bombers would fly together in one operation, like during Operation Linebacker 2. That's a huge number of planes working as one team. The formations were usually made up of smaller groups of 3 bombers. These groups helped protect each other by overlapping radar jamming and defensive fire. This way, they could better defend against enemy missiles and fighter jets. Timing was everything. The bombers had to take off from different bases and meet up in the air at just the right moments. They used precise navigation and communication to stay in formation over long distances and dangerous territory. Each B-52 had a crew of 6 people. The pilots, navigators, electronic warfare officers, and tail gunners all played important roles. The tail gunners watched for enemy fighters or missiles and called out evasive moves. The electronic warfare officers managed radar jamming equipment to confuse enemy radar and missile systems. Communication was key. Crew members used radios to stay in touch and coordinate their actions during the mission. Commanders from the Strategic Air Command and the Joint Chiefs of Staff directed these operations. They adjusted tactics based on intelligence and previous mission results. Sometimes, they changed targets or rerouted bombers to avoid heavy defenses. Some B-52 models had advanced radar jamming gear to better handle North Vietnam's air defenses. Only the aircraft with the most effective electronic countermeasures were sent on the most dangerous routes. In the end, assembling these massive formations was a complex task. It involved precise timing, careful route planning, and teamwork among the crews. They took off from multiple bases, met up in the air, and flew in tight, coordinated streams. This teamwork allowed them to deliver overwhelming firepower on targets like Han and Haiphong. Despite the many challenges, B-52 crews proved they could adapt and execute large-scale bombing campaigns with impressive coordination.